that YouTube channel. All right, so guys, please, if we're live, please let's comment in the comment section. If you can actually hear me, please comment in the comment section. Drop a comment rather in the comment section. Please drop a comment in the comment section if you can hear me. Welcome here. How many of us are live and can hear me? Please let's drop a comment. Let's drop a comment. Let's drop a comment. How many of us can hear me? Please drop a comment. All right. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. All right. So we are going to be starting right away. And please, can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, drop I can hear you so that I will know I will get started. We'll continue from where we'll continue in the class today. Okay, so please, if you are just joining, please just subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to the channel because this is where we are going to be having our class daily. All right, so the first thing we are going to be talking about is branding. We are going to be looking at branding, social media branding. Social media branding. social media branding. That's the first thing we are going to be looking at today. We're going to be looking at social media branding. All right. So the first thing we're going to be looking at, okay, cool, you can hear me. The first thing we're going to be looking at is social media branding. Social media branding. And now, I don't know how many of us already have a page online, maybe a Facebook page for our company that we're about starting and all of that. How many of us have a page already? Please, if you do have a page, my admin, my PA is actually checking so that we know how many of us can actually, how many of us have a page. So that I will show us the metric on how to create a page, because the main aim of creating a page rather is for your clients to know you're authentic and for them to be able to see you online. At least with my years of branding, I think this is like my 5th year in branding right now, and I've been able to set up some page for people, and over time their page has been going viral. So basically, we have to set up social media, your social media handles, and the thing you need to understand about social media branding is you need to know the importance of branding. And I'm going to briefly talk about the importance of branding. The importance of branding, because many of you will be like, why am I even branding? If you don't know the reason why you are branding, or why I was asking everybody, okay, please, if you do not have a logo, I'm going to be doing a free logo for you, then I think you actually need to understand the reason why I actually said that and I did that. Now, the first thing you should know about branding is you need to have a logo, and your logo needs to be professional. And that is where it comes. That's my first point there. Branding creates a unique identity for your business or personal brand. So if you do not have a logo is something that represents what you present to your client. What you present to your client. And that's why I was giving free opportunities for the first 30 persons that takes opportunity on branding for me to brand them up for free. Why? Because your professional look really matters. Your professional look really does matter. And the moment your brand do not look professional, there will be a problem. You might see some logos that will look alike with other people's logos. And that's because they just use templates, and that their template they use is already common and viral. There are some brands I will see, and I will just go to Canva, because we are going to be using Canva. I will teach people how to do Canva, how to design with Canva. There are some logos you will do with Canva, and it's going to like you can actually create from scratch, and this is going to make your brand look so professional. And the moment your clients see that, they will know that yes, it was a professional that did that. And that's the essence of this live class. For you people to know the reason why, okay, that was actually done. Because I've seen some people send me their logo, and when I go to Canva, I will snap the same type of logo, the way they got a template. Now, surely you can actually use templates to create your logo, but the fact remains that if you want to use templates, you must know how to edit it. You must know how to edit it. And the moment you edit your template, and okay, you do not use, you create a concept out of what already exists, then the thing you've just done is that you've created something new. But this is the thing you should keep in mind, that you stayed away from copyright. Now, many of those guys that will do logo for us will not tell us this. But I'm telling us this because over time, I see many of us getting registered on CAC. And when you become a large business owner, this your brand identity is what has given many people issue. I had a client one time that she had to come begging and all of that. She had issues with copyright and all of that. And I had to let her understand that it's because she's using a logo that looks like some other person's logo. And that's why she's having that copyright issue. That's why she's having that copyright issue. Now, the second importance why branding is important is because it helps you build trust and credibility and recognition among your audience. Now, you can actually create a personal brand, and your personal brand might be that it's you. It's your own brand, your personal brand. Like now, if I myself, I want to become a brand, I can actually become a brand. Yes, I'm actually a brand in like different places. I have a blog that is personally branded with my name. So just of recent, I changed it from Babalola Oluwafemi Emmanuel, and I changed it to Gist with PBAM. Now, PBAM, in short, is my nickname, but then I branded it, and now everybody sees it as a brand, and that is me being represented. Now, the moment my logo or whatever I do comes out in a very good term or in a very clear way, then I'll be able to win a client, and then I'll be able to gain trust. I'm going to gain trust. Now, another thing you need to know is that consistent branding across all social platforms enhances brand visibility and attracts followers. This is what many of our graphic designers will just do for us, and they will bill us. And this is why you are doing it yourself, so that you do not waste money and you save cost. Because many a times when we actually jump into business, we jump into the notion of we must pay somebody to make money. Yes, that is actually true. But the truth is, as a business owner, you need to learn to save cost. And you need to learn how to manage your social media yourself. Beyond just having someone to manage. The fact is, over time, when we become monetized, you know that the people that manage our social media handle might not even tell us we've reached monetization stage. I've had series of issues like that with clients, and they will tell me, please, can you check my page? It's like my page is monetized. And that is why you need to learn this, because this is actually very important. Now, I'm going to teach people how I actually did. Let me show you people some of the logos I did. This is canva.com. I designed all of this on Canva, and this is Pestiture. Now, this particular company offers delivery. Please, if you are following me, please let's drop a comment below so that I know that we are all together, so that we'll move from here. Now, okay. I think some people are already dropping their comments. Please let me know if you are following. Okay, I'm following. All right. So now look at this logo. Now I want us to also look at this particular logo, and look at this logo. Look at this logo. Look at this logo. Okay, let me scroll. Look at this logo, and look at this logo. Look at this as well. Now, I'm going to come back to it, but I want us to just look at all of these logos that I've done basically, because I'll come back. This one is not yet finished, so we'll work on the ones that are finished that I've dropped on the group. Now, first of all, one thing you must know is your logo needs some elements, and that is what you must understand. Choosing your brand element. Choosing your brand element, and I'm narrowing it down to your logo. Your logo. Now, in all of what I've done, you see that the logo itself were all simple. I never complicated all of those things. Yes, because in those days, when probably we do some kind of logo for people and all of that, the clients of those people always come to complain, this is not a business logo. This is not a company logo of this type, this one, that one. And that's because many of our graphic designers, they just do all of those things maybe just to earn some cash, and they do not understand the concept. And that's why I love the fact when I do logo for people and people come back to tell me, okay, I don't like this because it's not representing what I want. Because your logo is very important. It must represent your true identity, what you are trying to convey. Now, let's look at this particular one. She said, that's why I sent a template of how we should, our logo, or like the details I will need for our logo. Now, she said, our logo is for sewing and all of that, style, culture, and craft. Now, I looked at, okay, what icon can I use that has to do with craft? And it must be very, very simple. Why? I'm using a simple font, and I'm not making it all that complex. But this is something that if I overlay in any design, it will actually come out clear. So the moment a client sees it actually catches the attention of the client. This looks simple, but it has a touch of a 3D in it. Now, how do I place this icon? Let me show you. This icon is movable. This icon is movable. You can move it. But I just overlaid it. Why? Just to create a concept that you cannot see outside. And even if you see similar, you cannot get this exact type. And this is unique, and I blended the color. Now, your blending of colors really, really matters. And I'm going to be coming to that very, very soon. Okay, that's the next point. Your colors are very important. Your color reflects your identity. Now, before I actually continue rather. Now, doing all of this under my company, my brand company, and that is Thrift Cash. Now, Thrift Cash over time is to help raise. My target for this year is to help brand and set up over 2,000 customers. And I'm doing this absolutely free. I started with 30. Why? Because I want to see how many people who are serious with this and are ready to take business serious. When I started a long time ago, I started with graphic design. And over time, when I saw new opportunities, I jumped on it. Now, I promised something in our class. And what did I promise? I promised that for those who would stay, I'm going to teach you how to make money in network marketing. Sorry, in what do they call it now? In data. Now, you might say, what's the importance of you selling data online and all of that? Do you know if you do a thorough investigation and research, you will know how much people spend on shopping online. People spend on shopping online. And with data business, you can start it doing with no cash. Like that is how I started. The point that I got broke, that was what I continued using till I stayed up. I was talking to one of my clients recently, and she said something. She said online, in her shop, and offline, that I was able to help her set up. She said she makes nothing less than 45K every month. Every day. And on online, selling data to her clients, she makes 25K. And sometimes she doesn't have business, she doesn't even have customers. She always used to tell me the place she has is restricted and all of that. Now, this was what I taught her. And she was able to, over time when she became big and all of that, she was able to further her business. And that's why I want us to, once we start, and we are able to leverage on this and continue building our business, please do not forget you will need to register your business. Because these are part of what will make your clients trust you. Now, let's move on. I've deviated a little bit, but let's go back to the logo and branding. Now, what is topography? Now, topography, like I said earlier, the fonts need to be unique and that are easy to read. Like your font needs to be easy to read and align with your brand style. If, for example, this particular logo, where's the logo again? Okay, this logo I use a different font. Let me try to change the font here because we are going to be doing a lot of practical class. I'm going to teach you how to create flyers and all of that. And our next class, I'm going to show you how to get started with Canva. For the next people who are going to be online, I'm going to be giving you access to Canva Pro for free. Canva Pro version for free. So if you know anybody who is interested in learning graphics, this is like a gateway for the person to learn this and make some cool cards. Now, let me try to change this icon, sorry, this font. Take a look at this font. Please, I want us to drop the comments in our the comments below. The first font and this particular one, which one is actually better? Let me go back to the first font. This is the first font I use, and it's called Marcellus. Now, let's change it probably to this, to this, to this. Okay, this could actually still make some sense, yeah, because it's light and simple, and it's not complicated. All right, so let's change it to this, okay? Let's change it to this. No. Okay, let me try to reduce it. Let's change it to this. Let's change it to this. Okay, this could actually make some sense, but it's a bit thick. This actually comes out very clear, but it's a bit thick. But where I'm going to have an issue is me overlaying this on, or downloading this as PNG now and doing a design of this. And then I actually want to use a clear font to project a particular, maybe the title of what I actually want to show people, yeah? And then this comes out very, very thick. Truly, the concentration might be on the logo, but the truth is, how simple is it? How simple is your logo and how simple does it fit? Because if your logo clashes with your icon, it will make that work look scattered. And one thing you must know about logo designing and all of that, font, selecting of font, let me take it back to the initial so that I don't forget. Selecting of logo and all of that, font and stuff. One thing you must know that on your font, your design, you must not use more than 3 icons. If you must use more than 3 icons, there must be an alignment and arrangement. Normally, there are layers and structure, but I'm not going to dive into that because I'm still going to go into social media and I'm going to give us the basic social media handles we can start, whether fashion and all of that, and generate traffic. In the last 1 year, I've been able to generate over 2 million traffic. Just in the past few days, on my own personal page, that I would say I use it to just post and create engagement, I've been able to generate over 5 million reach personalities. And also, if you stay to the end of this class, I'm going to be giving you a bonus on how to create a Facebook group to grow your Facebook account, create engagement, and then those engagements on your groups and all of that will buy from you. And you do not need to, once you use that idea, you do not need to run adverts. I think I still have one of my groups here that is even on gospel and all of that. Let me bring it out. This is it. And I started, it was not last 2 months, started posting and all of that. And on this particular group, this is there are 77K members. And on this group, I've made a lot of sales, even as it's gospel. I've promoted people's brand, and people have gotten DMs. There was one of my friends, I promoted his brand, and he was really, really surprised. He was like, wow, people message me and all of that. But one thing that helped me was because I was able to stay true, and they were able to know, okay, this is the person that is branding. Now, another thing is, though some people do not like to reveal their identity or themselves on their business brand. Now, let me tell you another way you can build trust. Now, there was a particular message I heard, and that's been what helped me to build trust with people. Now, the man said something. He said, you are a Christian, but even on your business page, you do not talk about Jesus, or you don't talk about what you believe. And I said, okay, how can that help me? And he said something. He said, do you know that many Christians out there or people in your religion are looking for people like you to actually trust and build business and do a lot of things with? And I said, how can that now affect what I'm selling? He said, because they will trust you because of who you are and for who you are. And the moment you start posting about what you believe, you feel like passion. Now, that's what many of us do not actually understand with this thing. Your clients out there, even after you branded up, you keep posting, they want to actually know you for who you are, even if you do not show your face. Do you know once in a while you can actually post something on gospel and generate traffic? And I'm going to come into that and I'm going to show you in our subsequent classes and all of that how you are going to do that. Now, moving back to my slide. Now, voice and tone defines your brand. Define your brand voice and tone, which should resonate with your target audience. Now, there are over time people who do clubs and all of that. I'm going to show you. This is why this class is building your brand yourself. Do not give it to anybody, because the moment you give it to professionals and those professionals have understood everything you've told them and understand your brand and they leave. Now, when you give it to another professional, it becomes hard for you to build. But when you actually start it up yourself and over time you expand and ask people in different sections, even if it's in one category, you are not losing anybody. But now, on that voice point I talked about, now, people who sell clothes, who sell a lot of things, and or I'm going to teach you how to create a video that will go viral, and you have to do it with your voice. Now, that's like voice over. And that's why I added it to that particular distance. Because why? You need to do voice over. Let people hear you. And this has been what has helped me to sell and help my clients sell. So the moment your client hear your voice, and many a times that might not also be on your social media handles. Many a times when your customers, maybe you place an order on Gigi, or you put your products on Gigi, for example, because this is another platform I'm going to teach you how to sell there for free and even how to pay less of adverts and get much of views and sales. There are keywords people search for on Gigi. And when you know those keywords, you are able to advertise. And one thing with Gigi is, like other platforms, you do not need to, how do I put it now? Gigi do not collect any percent for your price you put on that. But then, do you know that they actually make, many people will ask, how do they make their money? They make their money by revenue, traffic generated, and all of that. And that is how they pay without asking you to pay. The only time they will ask you to pay is for adverts, for them to push your brand the more. And Gigi is just like Facebook. Do you know why? Many people go there because why? That particular platform is very friendly and everybody can relate with it and everybody can sell on it. Now, moving on, please, if you are still following, please drop in the comment section and let me know. So moving on, let's talk about setting up your social media handles. Setting up your social media handles. And this you must do yourself. Why must you set up your social media handles yourself? Giving it to a professional, you are giving him access to either to crash your business when he sees you are going viral. That's what many brand owners do not know. And creating your page on your own account is very important. I have a lot of brands that are under me, and many a times when they want to do something, they give me to post because of laziness. But do you know that if I actually want to, if I want to take advantage and stop their brand from selling, I can actually do that. And those people will actually lose their traffic, views, and a lot of things that are generated. And they have to like start all over from scratch. And that's why you must own your own business. Even if you are giving people access to your social media account and handle, because you are the first person that created it. Facebook, Instagram, and the rest will honor you. That, okay, if your account is being hacked, stolen, or anything, you can easily recover it. And that's why you need to set up your social media handles yourself. And you need to understand the analysis and algorithm, because I will show you how to set it up for those that do not understand how to set it. And while I'm giving you the step-by-step procedure in our next class, please do well to follow up. Please do well to follow up. Now, the first point I have under here is number one, Facebook. These are like the platforms that help you to sell well. And if you know how to generate traffic, you will sell even beyond what you expect. And while we do practicals, please, I would like us to, whenever I tell us to do something, I would like to see results. Feedback is what makes me know that you people are following up and understand what I'm actually teaching. Because I tell you, all of these things I will teach you for free are what people pay for. I've seen someone that messaged me while I was doing this and starting up. The guy said, what's the meaning of all of these things you are doing? Do you want to spoil my business? You are teaching people for free, and even many of my people are on your group. And I just smiled and I overlooked and said it's wrong. But then, do you want people to keep on, do you want a lot of things with them to die? And he could not answer. Now, this is the reason why I want you to stay. And beyond just, okay, these 2 weeks, I'm going to be bringing up more tutorials. And that's why I want you to tell more people. So please, if you are just joining this live or if you are on the live, please do well to post this link. Even after now, it's going to stay on my channel and people can watch it. Now, the first platform is Facebook. I need to create a page by providing essential information. Now, the moment where Facebook tells you, for example, where's one of my pages? Let me go straight to the page of this particular tutorial. Okay, twitcast.com. Okay, so now this is all right. So this is my page. Let me go straight to the page back. Okay. Now this is my page for this particular initiative that I'm starting up. Now you can see that because I've been able. The only thing I've not done is that I've not linked this to my WhatsApp. And I've not linked my business. Yes, do I have a business? I have a business. And in the last class, I'm going to be showing you how you can get a domain and hosting for just 3,000 naira. This is my URL. And I got this URL for very less. If I don't want to renew this domain and hosting, okay, I think because of network it's taking time. But then if I don't want to renew this domain and hosting, I can actually end it. Maybe if I see that, okay, I'm not making sales, I'm not generating traffic, I can actually end it. But for those who do not have the money to start doing all of that, the first thing you need to know is I'll be teaching us how to create a landing page. I'll be teaching us how to create a landing page. What's going on with my network? Please, let me check my network. Okay, it's back. All right. So this is my page. I'm not done editing it, and I'll teach you for those who are ready and stuff. Now, this is my page. I'm not even done editing it. I just got it recently because of this class. Because I'm going to be teaching you people and showing you people a lot of tips that you will not find on so many blogs. And as much as, yes, people must know that this is actually legit. These are the things you need to, while you are growing, you need to set up all of this. So let me just do that to link that website once and for all. Now, this is another thing you need to know. Your page, you can see, sorry, before I actually do that, let me show us something. Or wait, let me first do it. Let me just add this website. Okay, there are some other things I've not actually done, but I will do that later. Or in our next class, I will do that and I will use that to show us how to do that. All right, so now this is the thing. whenever you created an account and all of that, you must be checking this page growth, this engagement. Now, this is what Facebook do. This is part of the analytics. And this is why I told you you need to own your pages yourself. So that in case somebody you ask to post on your platform or your pages violate Facebook rules and you see that your page is not going viral, you can easily check and they will tell you the reason why your page is not going viral. So now, this is the thing. They said my page health is good, but because I've not been posting, I've not been engaging people, I've not been doing all of those things, all right, I've not entered excellence. Now, there's one of my particular page that is showing me excellence. Why? Because I have over 5 million reads on that. There's another one I have over 2.5 million reads on that. And that is because I'm able to do these things myself. And even if I want to expand tomorrow and I want to add any other person, now for those people that will later expand and have people working under you, one thing you should know is whenever you are adding people to manage your page or your pages, never make them their admin. They are going to like take over your pages from you. Yes, I'll say that again, most especially Facebook. Because why? Somebody can log you out of Facebook, take you out of Facebook, out of your page, and edit that page, and Facebook will not do anything. Somebody can ask your Facebook, and Facebook will not do anything. And in fact, Facebook might even come for you. But the moment you understand these things, you are able to safeguard your account, and you are able to stay safe and not have a bad thing or fear. Because the moment you have a red or bad, see, Facebook will stop taking your account viral. Because sometimes you might just like a page. Now, this is what they said. They say compared to similar pages with high engagement. Now, there are times you will start posting, you have high engagement, and Facebook will naturally suggest your page or your brand to people. And that is if you naturally set it up according to Facebook instruction and guidelines. And when we are going to Facebook account, I'm going to be giving us the guides we must actually use. Please, if you are still following, please let's drop our what do they call it that we are following. Now, there's another way you can actually let your pages go viral with videos, and that is Facebook Reels. Now, all of these platforms, keeping them together, there are tools we will use to link all of them together. Now, Instagram is another platform that is basically for business owners. You can also see personal brands. But many of those people, big business owners, they are on Instagram. Now, another software or social media handle that came out of recent that really is helping us is TikTok. TikTok is really helping us, and you must follow these steps to do it. You have to register an account with your brand name, customize your profile, because these are part of the things that will help them know you are legit and send your account, make it viral. Now, another thing is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is established as well for big platforms. And for your company, you need to set up all of this. And before you do LinkedIn, I beg you, you must get registered. Yes, and Switchcard, my company has helped you with that to subsidize registration for CAC. And for those people that, okay, over time, okay, I think I'm having a message, okay. Am I live on Facebook? I'm not live on Facebook. I'm seeing a comment, okay, on Facebook. Okay, I'll check that. I'm seeing a comment about the class on Facebook. I'll check that later. Now, you must register your business and you must put it on LinkedIn. Another thing is, on LinkedIn, it's pivotal you have a business website. Do you know why? Many LinkedIn people are big business owners and they go there. Basically, LinkedIn is a freelancing website where people look out for people who can do jobs for them. And for the first company I branded up, now LinkedIn is where what do they call it now? Certificate. LinkedIn is where you can actually get your customers, that big outside international companies to deliver for. Now that's for the company why I'm teaching this theory right now, because in the next class we are going to be going practical. We are really going to be going practical. Now, you must look legit on LinkedIn for people to actually patronize you. And many things they check out for is your RC number, even after you are registered. But the first basic, because you are starting up and you don't have all of those things and you are looking for money for you together. Now you have to start with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And you must be consistent in posting. And I will show you how you link all of those things and the website that once you post is going to social media and to save you stress. Now, moving on, we are going to look at consistent branding across. Okay, I've talked about that, and I'm not like going to repeat that. Now, let's talk about this, and this is where many people get it very difficult and very hard. Engaging your audience. There are many ways you can engage your audience, and there are many ways you can actually get people to buy what you're selling and keep them glued to yourself. Okay, there was a particular WhatsApp TV that I branded up. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm sure he's on this live because he told me he's going to join the live. Yeah, because now it's over 5,000 views on WhatsApp. Now, WhatsApp TV is one thing you need to know and you need to understand so that you model your type of company and you model your type of company just like a WhatsApp TV for you to be able to have traffic. Okay? Now, the first thing you need to know about engaging your audience is that you must have value content that resonates with your audience interest and needs. Yes, their needs. Because you are a brand, you are a company, you are a business, you are after solving a problem. You are after solving a problem. So you must share those valuable content. And many a times, you know, if you want to sell as a data seller, you must let your customer know why they must buy from you. And in representing your graphic, it can actually send a message. Now, you can jump on trends, things that are trending. Yes. If, for example, it's in a gospel, and okay, I already have people from my Facebook that have invited to follow my business. And I've been able to start up people from my Facebook, telling them this is my brand, please follow my page and engage and all of that. Now, you need to learn to create a broadcast message and a lead magnet. Please don't check the WhatsApp group if someone has dropped a comment. Okay, people are dropping comments. Okay. Okay, the network is not spreading. How many people are on the line? All right. So now you can drop on trend, and trend is like going to help you. Trends are like going to help you spread your horizon and target people. Now, there was a particular time I was doing a particular branding for somebody and then create a content. Now, there are so many AI tools you can use to generate content, and you can also create it yourself. So for those people asking for the recorded version, it's going to be live on this particular page, on this channel, because this is where I'll be dropping daily videos. And in the afternoon, if we are online and we are ready, I can actually drop videos and go live on Facebook. But it all depends on us and our timing, because I want this class to be consistent. While we are doing evening, we are also doing afternoon, and to save time, and so that I can actually expand a lot of things I have to say, because it's not only going to stop at that. Our next 2 weeks, after the 2 weeks, we are going to be talking about something different. We are really going to be talking about something different. Now, let's move on to our second point. Now, interact with your followers by responding to their comments, messages, and mention promptly. This helps Facebook send your engagement. Let me see if I can actually check my engagement on Facebook so that you actually see that. Let me check on this my main page. I'm coming. Okay. So let me see if I can actually check this. Okay. Let me see if I can check my engagement for you to see something on my page or my profile. This is even just my profile. I have a lot of pages. Some of you that are on this class, you know that many times I tell you to follow some page on Facebook, this one, that one. Okay. Oh, these guys have actually given me an opportunity to verify myself. That means I have people already to subscribe. Anyway, that's by the way. Okay. Let me see if I can check my analysis here. For some of you to understand. Okay, let me see view tools. I think this view tools will actually the overview. Okay, now this is it. I'm over 2 million reach. It's actually 442,615. Now check it on each post. Engagement, right? This engagement. Now let's check that particular post. You can see how many million reach on this. This is 27 million reach. Now, this is how Facebook helps send your videos viral. The interaction. They calculate it based on the interaction, the emojis, reactions, comments, shares, other clips. This is how they do it. Now, let's go. Okay, this is what was trending, and I tried to jump on it. And because I didn't follow engagement, this is also have gone viral. I meant to have reached 35K views because why? It was trending, and I just posted something about it. Now, there was a particular girl that I saw at this thing. I can't actually show that on this live now. She's she was my student, and she's still my student though. I'm actually mentoring her today. Now, when this particular guy dropped his first video about him and his wife, Theophilus Sunday, he created a capturing content, and you know a lot of people jump on this content. I was mind blown. And then the next thing I was like, this is your content. Last one is actually when she told me that on that particular content, people should not know. In 1 week, she made 20 sales. I was shocked. Now she jumped on the trend and she was very creative. And why? Because that particular topic was trending. Whether it's in gospel or anything, Facebook will push it out. Why? Whenever you come to Facebook and a particular topic is trending, I think yesterday Funke Akindele was trending. Let me see if it's still trending. Now, Facebook will see. Now, this Funke Akindele, let's look at where my mouth is. Funke Akindele Bello, right? You see popular now. That popular now, what is Facebook doing? Any particular content they catch, and then the content is able to engage that this thing, they send it viral. Why? They actually work based on binding and based on your content. And that's why you see a content creator will just start tomorrow and next thing is viral. If you check your reels, you will see some content creators start and the next thing they are viral. Now, for people who will follow to the end of this class, when I feel that maybe you are not making sales or maybe you don't have followers, I would actually help you to the point to actually get followers and you don't use fake followers. Because many people use fake followers, but this is the disadvantage of it. They do not get engagement. And when they want to get monetized, they don't get monetized. And that's why I'm begging all of us rather on this live and in this group. Please stay to the end to learn this thing. Do you know why? And please, before June, make sure your account is verified before, what do they call it now? Before Facebook bring monetization to Nigeria. Do you know why? Facebook are creating somewhat like, okay, understanding how Naira operates and how they can pay you in Naira, that it will save them cost and it's not really going to favor you. Do you know why? Many people who are monetized because they have people outside country, now they will keep on making more money in dollars, and because dollar rate to Naira is very high, they would have more money than you that will start making money in Naira to Naira because Facebook will convert Naira to Naira, understanding Nigerian system. So even if you are on 1 million reach and all of that, there's a way they will calculate their analysis, and I will show you how they do it. And maybe because your videos are 1 million reach and they brought monetization to Nigeria and you did not monetize before that time with other countries. Now you would actually you might not see it as losing money, but making money in dollars right now is really going to make a lot of things. There's one of my brand I developed for, and she's begging me right now. She's right now ready to do anything just to get monetized. Do you know the reason why? When I told her this thing, she said she has actually earned it from a TikToker, and that means you must do everything because the moment where your Facebook page is still created in Nigeria, the only way you can also get money, and they must create that page yourself, and it's very risky because if it's somebody that is very greedy, you might lose everything. So to save time, the next thing is another way you can engage your clients so that I don't go out of what we are teaching, but a lot of ideas are coming in and a lot of free tips I just want to give out to people so that you will learn this. And I hope even when you watch this again, you are able to make some judgments and filter the important points. Now, another thing is you must run content, post, and give a way to engage your audience, create engagement, and build a community. Now, sorry about that. Okay, now on my personal WhatsApp TV, this one that I have this group on, what I post, gospel content, and they are waiting for the next time I will do giveaway. Truly, I will still do another giveaway. And for those that have earned from my giveaway, you will see that whenever I post, you want to check whether the next giveaway I promise, you want to actually jump on it and be the first. Why? That's anyway. And that's how many people lose their clients. There are many times a lot of people you might sell to a particular person, sell clothes, those people have been buying from you, and just because they are looking at money, you are not ready to give away from them or for them, you will lose those clients. But this is the idea you must always have in mind. If, for example, you must do a giveaway of clothes for fashion people, now, this is one thing you must understand. I always tell people, like this polo I'm wearing, brand this polo up, put your logo on it, and do that giveaway. Let the giveaway be something that they can actually enjoy and they must love. You can actually get a polo or something like this. Do giveaway from them, but let your logo, your website, or many other things be there, and even put that giveaway sign or icons or all of those things. I will show you how to do a giveaway branded shirt, flyers, and all of that. Now, let it be there. Why? When that quality of cloth you give them, they wear it, they've automatically sold your brand for you. They've advertised it for you people. And those people will be like, I'm on that store, that online store where I did shop. I actually buy this particular, I buy clothes from, and they give me giveaway. Now, even if you are doing perfume, you are doing a lot of things because you are delivering products. Do you know that you can still do that shirt and put your logo and all of that? Okay, for that person coming, saying good evening. Good evening to you, Folake. I can actually see all of your comments from here. Okay, good evening, and please, if you are just joining, do well to subscribe, like, and please do well to share these videos and share this channel, share this training to people. Please help somebody start a brand. This is absolutely free. And I'm promising you, I'm not going to be collecting a dime except for some of people that have supported. And let me, use this opportunity to appreciate Faith. Yes, Faith actually supported this, and she actually said something to me. I really appreciate that. Although I never told her, but I really appreciate that. I'm really grateful. And I'm doing a shout out to you. I'm really grateful for that support. And for other people that would like to also do support, you can actually do support, and I will really welcome that. All right, but I'm not asking you to pay a dime for training or teaching you anything yet. This is absolutely free because it's my vision for people to get monetized before Facebook bring monetization, so that even from your engagement you can make money from it. and you can also help on their brand. Okay, so going back, you can do shirts, you can do towel, you can do a lot of things, but basically do what people will wear outside, and when they wear it, your brand reflects it. Or when they see it, maybe a flyer, your brand is there. And this will help people trust you and follow you up. And in fact, back to back, they are always there for you. If you tell them to share, they share your content and they share your post. Now, another thing I'm going to be talking about is monitoring and measuring success. You need to monitor and measure your success. And I've talked about all of these, but one thing I'm going to add to this beyond just online social media performance, you must also check your performance, how much you are selling, how many sales you've made in a day, even from your social media handles, from your WhatsApp. Measure your data cost you've used to share those things and see if you've made your money. That point is not in this, but you need to judge that. You need to check the people who are bought from you and how to keep them buying. And I'm also going to show you how to keep these people buying from you on WhatsApp, with broadcast, with consistent posting, with Facebook, with your lead message, your lead magnet, your broadcast message, and all of that. And I'm also going to show you that. Now, let's jump on to the next point. That is, I'm going to do a recap. Because why? We've exceeded the time and we should air this live. Now, the first thing I talked about is that I'm recapping the importance of branding and setting up. Importance of branding and setting up. All right, and that was what I said in, I guess, the first class, the first slide, or the second thereabout. The first slide, I think, slide, that was what I talked about the importance of branding. The importance of branding. Please, if you are just joining here, I beg you, please help me on this live. Share this live video even after everything. Share the live video and tell people about this. I beg you. Tripcash is going to help a lot of companies as much as they are ready to follow up teaching to get branded and monetized. And with all of my experience and courses that I've sold online as an affiliate marketer and digital marketer and even social media influencer, I'm going to give absolutely free everything that you need to pay for. I'm promising you I'm giving all of this free. But all I just need is your support in every angle. Every angle, sharing this video, telling people about it, and all of that. So in my first slide, I talked about the importance, and for those that are joining, this is the reason why I said you need to brand. Branding creates a unique identity for your business or your personal brand. Another thing I talked about is help build trust, credibility, and recognition among your audience. The third point I mentioned is consistent branding across all social media platforms and enhance your brand visibility and attract your followers. All right. And the next point I talked about was choosing your brand element, and I narrow it down to your logo. And also this also your colors, and your colors will reflect on many of the designs you do and so many other things. Now, I talked about your voice and tone, and I added it to this slide because many of you need to do a voiceover, all right, for people to know the initial brand of this. Now, you might see online, many people will tell you use AI tools to create a voice and all of that, script and all of that. But you know why I don't like that? Because many people will not trust you. And many people will this and they will just engage, but they will not buy it from you. But when they hear a human voice and you're able to edit it with trending voice sounds and a lot of things, when you jump on trend, most especially on Facebook, TikTok, and so many other things, you will get a lot of people to buy from you. And tomorrow we are starting practical, and I'm going to show you how to create Facebook account and right away. For those people who are not yet branded, I'll be working on your brand logos this night. Please, please remind me on them. So please You can also drop it on WhatsApp or drop it here if you have not been branded. Just let me know you, and majorly on our WhatsApp community, because I'm doing free professional logo for 30%. And if I see more people show interest, I will also not hesitate. I'll do it for you and all of that. And I promise a flyer. I'll also do a flyer for all of you, a professional flyer. Now, I talked about setting up your social media handles, and I gave a list of social media handles that are easy to generate traffic online. Once you stay with the instruction and the guides I will give to you, with the first 1 week, we are going to measure growth. And I'm going to be sending a spreadsheet on that. Okay? So that spreadsheet, I want all of you, for those who want mentorship from me and are ready from that, I will send a group on WhatsApp, the group link, and that's where I'm going to be monitoring each and everybody growth. And for you that are planted up, you are automatically my mentee, and I'll follow you up. Because why? Because I want you to start and not stop. I want you to start and not stop. And one thing I'm going to teach you on WhatsApp is I'm going to teach you how you can expand your brand and allow people, spread your brand for you. And one idea I'm going to give you is how you are going to create a lot of tutorials for people as well. To teach people how to help you sell what you are selling. Yes, how to help you sell what you are selling. And I would send you my ebook on seller. I'm giving out for free for this 2 weeks class, basically for this. And after the 2 weeks class, for anybody that want to buy, it's going to be what do they call it? It's going to be for a particular amount. And also, I'm going to be releasing tutorials on LinkedIn. Sorry, on Udemy, and that is going to be secret tips I will share with you people, and that is free. Okay, that is free and all. Now, if you want to be part of my team of kickcash.com.ng, you can actually message me. All right, you can message me if you want to work with me on that. You can message me, and I will add you to the team, and we'll continue. Now, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube are platforms that you need to post and you get viral. And because why? Reels is very easy, and you can get viral with that if you jump on the trend and you use latest trending information. And that's why I call it the new money update. All right? Because those are the updates many of these guys will not teach you. Now, another platform is TikTok. TikTok, you can just post something and your post goes viral. I don't know if many of you have actually noticed that. Please drop that in the comment section so that you know that what I'm saying is actually true. Because many of people like that, many of my brands, they've actually done that and all of that. Now, another reason why you need to use YouTube, I'm going to tell you that while we start our practical class. And this is how to do it. You create channels. I'm going to teach you tomorrow. I'm just showing you this, and I'm just giving a recap. Now, moving on, I talked about, don't worry, I'm going to show you that. Now, next time we're going to talk about this. I'm going to show you how to test your brand name and how to know if you are eligible and all of that. So that when you want to get registered on CAC, you do not see that somebody else already have your brand name. I have a client like that we have to like change all of our social media handles. Why? Because I was telling her that time and she was not saying, no, I want to start, I want to do this, I feel that let's test on CAC, let's test on social media handles. So that it's not like as if you get a copyright and maybe somebody come and knock us a lawsuit and say they are trying to do more of something like doing or make how do I put it now? Create a fake identity of their brand. You need to take note of that. Now, I talked about engaging our audience, and that is very important. You need to jump on trends. You need to interact with your followers, reply content, all of those things and all. Yes. I also talked about you when I share those posts and I share on the group. Please do well to read them and follow up. All right, those are going to help you grow. Now, Another thing I talked about is monitoring and measuring success. Please, do I have any new message on my WhatsApp? I don't have any new message. Okay. So another thing I talked about is monitoring and measuring success, even on your social media and also on your daily feed. On your daily feed, and this is very important. All right, I did add this because this is what I actually see. It's a premier idea, but I think for you to know that.